Hi, and welcome back to the Baddie and Blessed podcast.
I'm your host, Nancy.
And I'm Marionette. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
And to turn on your notifications because you do not want to miss a single episode.
Okay, baddies, let's get into it.
Happy New Year! How you doing, baddies? It is 2026, and here we are. You're probably wondering, what is this? Well, before we get into it, we want to acknowledge this is the year 2026, and in numerology, that means it's a year number 1. Energetically, that means it's new beginnings, new starts. So, the last 9 years of your life, whatever you sembraste, you watered, you sun, you put into motion, this year is that year of new, fresh beginnings. So it's all going to start popping up.
Right.
So don't be surprised if you become a millionaire this year, okay? Don't be surprised if that series is a hit and you on TV become a famous person, okay? So
don't be surprised if you meet the love of your life this year.
That part. Did you make your list last year? The last 9 years? Did you figure out what you wanted?
Well, also, maybe this is a time for you to also think back, like, what has happened in your life in the last 9 years, and what can you take from it? How can you become a better person from it? What can you learn from it, you know?
Yes.
That's constant work, like we said. It's constant work.
Absolutely.
It's work every time.
And one of the big things that happens around this time of the year is we establish New Year goals, right? Marinette, is there a goal in your life currently that you want to say, like, oh, I kind of already put into motion? We're a few days into the year, or is there a goal that already fell? Because the typical that happens is most people have New Year resolutions, and data shows that by the end of the first month, that gym membership is no longer in use.
No, they're paying it, but they're not using it.
Right, it's not being used. It's not in use. Like, it's just getting, that bank account is getting charged every month.
Just helping capitalism even more.
So, is there something you already let go of?
Oh, no. Actually, I've never been one to really make, like, New Year resolutions. My New Year's ritual is just, like, moving on to a new year without, like, bringing in things that do not serve me. So that's still gonna happen. Right. I've mentioned it in the past. There's so many things that I want to still keep exploring. One of them in particular, which I keep talking about, I'm like, this year I gotta start that. I'm not gonna say it because I want to surprise people, but I do have a lot of goals that I want to accomplish this year for sure.
Period. She's going to accomplish this year.
Yeah.
And one of those goals that we sembramos last year, that we planted last year, was this, you guys, the Baddie and Blessed podcast.
Yeah.
So we're going to do something a little different in this episode just for you guys, since it is the new year and you guys are starting it with us.
Yeah.
We're going to create our Baddie and Blessed podcast vision board. Okay? So we're going to create it as we have this episode. So we walk you through what we're envisioning for this podcast. You can come along the journey, pause this episode, go grab your materials, come back, and then work on your vision board as we work on ours.
Yeah.
Okay?
Grab a drink, grab a,
whatever
you want to grab and enjoy the rest.
We'll still have a little chisme.
Of course, that's a must. Like,
so don't think que no va a haber historias, que no va a haber una test.
And we just got a lot of tea last night from a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, we're thinking this year some special guests will be appearing because there's memories that came up.
Because first of all, I'm going to tell your tea whether you're here or not. So you might as well come and defend yourself.
Should we say names this year? No, just kidding.
For the premium, the pay subscription we're gonna include names.
Join the premium and you will get names.
That's what we're manifesting this year.
That's right.
Start making a little coin from our stories, you know?
Yes, because you guys want to know the triangle stories. You guys want to know all of it. Quieren los nombres.
We might even have pictures. I don't know.
Is she busting a Kim K over here? Just not those kind of videos, please.
I don't know. Okay, well, let's get started.
Okay, Baddie, so we have our materials. I hope you have yours and your little cafecito or tu margarita, whatever you want, girl. So let's start. So obviously, this is going to be for our podcast. It's not our personal one. And we have the Baddie and Blessed logo right here. If you don't know it, Memorize it.
Yeah.
Go and follow us on IG, okay? And then we're going to put some words here. So let's start working on it. And we're going to talk to you guys, ask each other questions as we build our vision board. And we'll walk you through it.
A girl likes to have options.
She always wants options. Oh my
Period.
God. So this could be your face, your name, whatever it is that you want to put at the center of your vision board. You're the CEO of your life.
It's your life, babes. You can do whatever you want.
Okay? This is you. Or if you just want to put your name, like I would put the Baddie and Blessed, like obviously that's it. This was my personal one. I'd probably put a picture of me because I'm going to be like, me quiero ver todos los días bien mamalona, bien perrona, you know what I mean? So take a good selfie, go get all glammed up, feel yourself. You know what I'm saying? Feel yourself, feel good. So with that being said, Marianette, what's something you're currently unlearning or working on within yourself? This is a new year, so it's a great way to start the year. What are you unlearning or working on yourself? You know?
Oh my God, where do I start? Like, how much time do we have? You know?
Can she talk and cut? That's gonna be the
question. No, I can't talk and cut, but there's no A. Unless I'm tripping, there's no A. But you know what? Just like with everything, it's a hair flip. It's a hair flip, and we keep going. So we're just gonna use this B de vaca. We're gonna put it upside down.
So what are you unlearning,
or what am I unlearning?
Or working within yourself. So this is going internal.
Yeah. Well,
therapy time.
Therapy time. I think like one of the things that I've really worked on this last, well, I guess like the 9 years, because I have been reflecting entirely on my life, and it's so significant because it does, when you think back, like so much has happened in my life in the last 9 years. Yeah. And I would have never, ever put that connection together until I was like reflecting on it. But I think one of the things that I'm working on right now is, or I'm going to continue working on, is like not letting guilt and shame overpower. Guilt, shame, and fear. Guilt, shame, I think like guilt and shame often leads to fear. Yeah, you know, so I think like for me, fear has been something that has impacted my decision making, you know, and I've lived my life in a way where now when I look back, if I wouldn't have feared that one thing all these 9 years, like I wonder what my life would have looked like. But guess what? I don't have to wonder anymore because now I can just live.
That's right. Yeah. Period.
So I'm living my life, not listening to the guilt, not listening to the shame, not listening to the fear, and just like puro pa adelante, you know?
Period. Because how many times do we get guilted into stuff? And then you're right, that guilt turns into fear because that pointing finger of like you know?
You did
mind your own next time, you know? It's like people be out here doing the most, and ¿qué les importa? That's how I see it.
Look, my thing is like, I'm going to do me and live my life. And as long as I'm not intentionally or purposely hurting other people, then I can't do nothing about that. You know, like sometimes your actions will hurt other people.
That's right.
But if your intention is not that, and you're not going into things with a malicious heart, then all you could do is just, you know, keep living your life, because we're not responsible for anybody.
You're not responsible for anyone's feelings or anyone's, you know, and if someone says, you know, what you said hurt me, of course, acknowledge it. And okay, you know, because I used to get that a lot. People used to tell me like, oh, you're so inconsiderate. Like, porque pues yo soy media, I guess some people call it mandona. I call it affirm.
You? Mandona?
Can you believe it? Yo?
You had the nerve to call me controlling. I did. Now you're sniffing the eye, girl.
No, I went like
I thought you were sniffing it.
No, like covering my face. I did. You know, como andas en así no te veo. I did.
If I close my eyes, you won't see me.
The funny part is she acts like she's not.
I am. I always admitted it. I think if you guys can run it back, run the tapes back, I said I am controlling. I am controlling. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Why am I gonna pretend I'm not? But you know what? If a man does it, is he controlling?
Well, my thing is like,
is he mandon?
If you don't like the ride, then hop off the train. That's all I gotta say. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like I like things done a certain way.
Yeah.
And
so, like last year, I ended some people in my life, right?
Not end it. Did you
get rid of them? The bodies.
How did you end them?
Don't worry about it.
Is there bodies in the trunk of your car?
One may never know.
Period.
No caben muchos pedazos allá atrás, so I had to decide. I'm just kidding, you guys. Anyways, so I ended relationships last year that just were no longer serving me, you know?
Yeah.
And that person, I remember when we were, supposedly making peace with it, that was one of her biggest things. Like, well, your personalities, you like to control things and make sure things go your way. And I'm like, if I see the thing is not working out, it's not that I'm trying to take control. I'm going to just steer the wheel. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we're going to make it work. Yeah. That's all. Como dice mi amiga, si no te gusta, bájate.
Yeah, I mean, I said it last time. I can release control if you know what you're doing. But if I feel like you don't know what you're doing, then I have to step up and take the lead. It comes very natural to me to take the lead. I do try to stop myself because, of course, like nobody wants to be like told what to do. But at the same time, we have to get things done. I thought I was like that mostly like at work or like in a professional setting.
Oh.
But I realizing that I am also like that in my personal life.
I know I'm like that in my personal life.
Well, I knew it was like that. I didn't know it was that bad.
All right, so we have our name. We have ready to go. We're gonna wait because my friend likes to wait. But okay, so you have your name. You have whatever your CEO you are of. Now, the way we like to structure our vision boards is like, okay, what do we envision for this year for our podcast, right? Mm-hmm. So we already have some ideas. One would be starting with our merch. Yes, you guys, there is going to be Baddie and Blessed podcast merch coming out this year. Mm-hmm. Get ready.
Get ready.
Get your coins ready to put in your order. Ask yourself, we're gonna do like, this is obviously a business. So if it's personal, my goals for my career, right? If you're in school, for your education, like, are you gonna graduate this year? How many semesters are you going to finish? Your financial goals, okay? Your love goals. And love, that could be relationships, with friendships. It could be anything related to who you love and how you receive love, okay? Mm-hmm. Your mental health. I think it's very important, as we've been talking in this podcast, and if you follow us, mental health is like extremely important. So make a section for yourself where you put time to you. Water your plant. You are your plant. If you don't water it, guess what? It dries up.
Yeah.
If we want to put it into human words, it can turn into anxiety. It can turn into depression. Mm-hmm. It can turn into guilt, fear. Because what anxiety does to your body is it debilitates you from being able to move. And suddenly this fear of like, no me puedo mover, I don't know where to go, comes up. Yeah. Okay, so create a little section for yourself of me time, whether that is journaling, putting time to go to walk around in the park. A lot of people say walking barefoot is really healthy, and like it's a great way to center yourself, to, yeah. So whatever feels good. I used to love to go to the beach and just stand in the. Yo no sé nadar.
You know how I am. I love the ocean. So
I don't know how to swim.
Water in general.
Do you know how to swim?
I do know how to swim.
She knows, I don't. So you have both sides of the coin, okay? Yeah. So if you don't know how to swim, what I would do is me paraba, just my body. And as I would walk into the ocean, I would just like, okay, que suelto. Oh, thank you, water. Like, cleanse off this. I let go of this. There's other exercises that I would do where I would write a letter and then just give it to the ocean. Why? Because that's Mother Nature. Mother Nature takes it and replenishes it.
Yeah.
It's like giving it to the earth. Obviously, you can dig up a little hole too, in like a park, anywhere outside your porch, your house, wherever you have dirt. Bury your letter, y lo estás soltando, and you give it back to Mother Earth, and she takes that energy and works with it and gives it back to you in a healthy way, where you start to let go of your past, your traumas, your triggers, anything that could be holding you back. You guys, remember, it's a year one. Fresh beginnings. So, if you haven't done a ritual, because this is January and it's still the beginning, let go of whatever you no longer serves you. Write a letter, yo suelto, yo dejo ir, I let go of, blah, 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 blah. Rip it up, or you can burn it, or you can bury it, or you can go to the ocean if that's what you like and give it to Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Con esto suelto y libero y dejo ir. I release and let go of what no longer serves me. Thank you, God, universe, whatever you believe in, and I am now me.
Yeah. And you know what? Even if you don't have access to the ocean or something even just simple as going in the shower and just letting the water hit your head and just at the end of the day what matters is your intention, right? And so if you go in the shower, you let the water hit your head and you just like think of those things that you want to release and ask God and ask the universe. Like I said, you can pray anywhere at any time at any point. So that is a very good place because the water can wash away your insecurities. It can wash away your troubles. Like I do that. I mean, matter of fact, every morning when I take a shower, I'm like, please remove any negativity that I may feel today, so that I can take on this day as with the best intention, with the best ability. So no piensen que things have to be a certain way. Like don't limit yourselves because the possibilities are endless. Como decían en Mean Girls, the limit does not exist. Okay, so
period. So choose a category. I gave you guys education / work because either you're in school or you're already at a job. Okay, if you want to do that category, do I want to get promoted? Do I want to get a raise this year? If you're in school, what classes do I want to take this year that I want to pass with an A? Okay, if you choose love, like I said, it's not just romantically. Friendship. How do you want the relationship with your closest friends? They say you are a reflection of the 5 closest people to you, right? So pause and think. Who are the 5 closest people to me? Are they a mirror of you? Marianette is in that 5 for me because we do see each other now almost once
we're
a
morphing
week.
into the same person.
We can finish each other's sentences sometimes, you guys. Last night we did it.
Yeah.
And so, okay, who are they? Do they stand with my same value? Because remember, whoever you're surrounding, those are the conversations you're having. Are these relationships more about chisme? Are they productive? Are we striving to build a business? Oh, what are your goals this week, friend?
Yeah.
Like, what are you working on? Okay.
Right.
Friendships are important.
Yeah, and I think we were talking about this recently because obviously friendship has been a very big topic in our healing journey as well. And we've had all kinds of friendships and we've had friendship fallouts and stuff like that. But what are the things that right now, like you were mentioning, and like your friends, right? Their goals align or their mindsets and stuff like that. And one thing that I feel like has really helped me, I learned this very early in life, that nobody owes you anything. No. Even us, as partners in this, as friends, we don't owe each other anything.
No.
And you might say, well, we do have expectations, right? Because of course it is important to have expectations, but also remembering that we are all human and that we all are in this journey called life, and this is the first time that we've done life, and so people are gonna have different mindsets. People are probably gonna make mistakes, and just realizing that just because somebody does something, it doesn't always mean something bad. There has to be an opportunity for communication, for conversations, to be able to understand each other better. For example, us, you're choosing to give me your friendship. You're choosing to give me your loyalty. You're choosing to give me your honesty. You're choosing those things, even committing to doing things, right? Because dicen, uno pone y Dios dispone. And a lot of the times we plan things for the podcast, and then what happens? Life happens, and we don't get it done. And then we're scrambling, what am I, even today, right? What are we going to do? But is it that serious?
It's not.
It's not that serious.
Van
a vivir una vida más, and you're gonna have so much more peace when you stop expecting from other people and just be appreciative of the things that they do give you. Yeah, you know.
So with that being said, if you're doing your love category, your friendships, of course, your other human, whatever that partner you envision for yourself, put it on here. If what you're calling is a specific type of look, pues pop up your magazine, look for that specific look. You know what? Este hombre se me parece o esta mujer se me parece a lo que yo quiero.
Como ese es como the nurse que me
You guys, what? Do you guys remember that story from the MLK? What is it? Hospital, where she went. Yeah. So you want that? Okay. Well, cut that picture, put it on there. I've seen on IG so many reels and stories of like women being like, "Oh my god." Like it just dawned on me. I pulled out my vision board or whatever they created for their human. And they said, I remember this girl specifically. I had put a man with a baby in a white t-shirt, and she popped her vision board out and said, and went to her husband, and it was literally the same image she had pasted on her vision board. Aww. The exact position the baby was on the picture of the vision board, the dad had the baby, and he was wearing a white t-shirt like the man from the post the magazine picture. So
that's crazy.
You put your intention, you let it go, you look at it. They say a big part of vision boards working out is you look at it. Your brain looks for whatever you see. So if I tell you this is a Tony Robbins like exercise, look around you, find all the red. You're only focused on that red, right? And then I tell you, okay, so what was colored green? Wait, you didn't tell me green. You told me to look for red, so I only focused on red. I only saw red. Same thing. If you put here what you want and you see it every day, mañana in middle day if you can, at night before you go to sleep, your brain is now thinking of these specific things. How can I put it into my existence? How can I bring these things into my life?
Right. I don't want to find nobody. I want to be found. But this is about our podcast, not about it.
Oh, but the viewers want to hear it.
Oh yeah.
They always want. My friend is always found. I feel like.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Did she say unfortunately? Yeah. She is lying through her teeth. No. She is lying through her
como
teeth.
Yo dije la otra vez, malos gustos podré tener, pero no malos ratos. So.
Okay, girl. Okay, Baddie. So we are completely like cut up our images. We're ready to go. So I had mentioned you guys have categories. So we have our merch category. We have our mission statement. What does the mission statement represent? It represents what the Baddie and Blessed podcast means to us and what we want you guys to know we stand for. So this for you can be what you stand for in life. You know, whatever that is that makes you you. That's your mission statement, okay? Whatever you want to change.
What do you represent?
What do you stand for? Who are you? You know?
Yeah.
And then here is another category for us, and it's collaborations and partnerships. So this is like, who would we like to collaborate, monetize, you know, start generating income off of that, right? And then right here is a little surprise. You guys will find out soon. So there's a placeholder.
Yeah.
Over here we have this picture. Now, what is this picture? You guys, this is us about 10 to 12 years ago when we took this picture playing around saying, oh, imagine like I think we mentioned it in the very first episode we did, right? Like, this is a picture. Oh, imagine we were on a stage and interviewing each other. Well, we're not just interviewing each other now, but we're talking to you guys every day. So this is kind of like where it all started. Our current, like, you know, who we are and where we came from, you know, our origins. So here you can pick whatever category you want, who you are, pictures of you as you, happy, like smiling. Maybe like you love getting flowers as gifts and you've gotten some in the past and you've taken a selfie with them. Put a picture of you like that. You've gone to the ocean and you look beautiful in your bathing suit. Put a picture of that of yourself, you know. Put pictures of you that make you happy there, right. Okay? Another category over here, our last one, is events. So obviously the Baddie and Blessed podcast is expanding. We are creating our merch, and another huge thing is our events. And if you are watching this with us, then you know what that means. Yeah. We are hosting events in 2026. What does that mean? As we mentioned in previous episodes, cafecito and chisme, like a little moment where we come and you get to hang out with us and you get to just build with us, okay? And you get to actually talk to us in person. So these are all of our categories, and now we're gonna start gluing it.
Yeah, this is just a placeholder.
Okay. There's a lot of placeholders.
So some of the other things that we're including is we are also, our set. We do want to keep upgrading our set and our equipment as the year goes. We want to produce more content, whether that is podcasts, whether that is shows, whether that is tutorials or whatever that looks like. We want to be able to produce more things. And then hosting, we want to hosting is our thing. I think we could, hosting in various forms. So nos quieren contratar para una fiesta, quieren que vengamos y les pongamos el ambiente. You guys already know we can do that, okay? And another big part, I think that it has come across in our we don't even plan for it, but it comes across in most of our videos is our advocacy, because we do care about making a positive impact in various forms. So I did put a protest thing here.
Period. So build your vision board, you guys. Have fun. This is a representation of you and what you want to create for 2026. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And just enjoy the process.
Let me move a little bit this way.
Ask yourself those questions. Have fun with it. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. So, Mariana, what are any exciting plans you have for 2026 that you really just are looking forward to? Or what would you like to happen for you in this year?
Personally, I want to continue exploring more my artistic side, because I'm way more talented than I have given myself credit my whole life when it comes to being artistic. And that is really where I thrive. So, like I told you, I want to learn how to play an instrument. I want to paint. I want to create art in every way possible that I can until I find my niche,
So you guys make sure you have your categories in mind. And with all of that being said, she's writing our mission statement. And then we're going to read it to you guys before this episode ends. So this is exciting. Are we still going to start having adventures this year, Marinette, for the podcast?
Hell yeah.
The last episode, she has said, I'm going to go to these 2 events just for the podcast. So we're still going to be creating stories just to talk to you guys about them. Trust and believe. We have many other ones that we haven't touched on. But if you want, leave in the comments, what kind of topics do you guys want to hear this year? What do you want us to talk about? We have people that have mentioned to us hey, you guys talked about topics and that really hit home. Can you guys expand more on it? And we have been saying, we're going to talk about this in a different episode. We're going to talk about that in a different episode. If there's a specific topic that really resonated with you, this is the time. Message us, send us a DM. You know us personally, hello, send us a little text and say, hey, that hit home. What's up? Can you expand on that? That's what we're here for. We're here to have a good time, to chismear a little bit. No se llama chisme, se llama 411, to inform. Comunicación.
Conversing.
What do you guys want us to talk to you about? Right now, yes, this episode is very focused on the vision board. And so this is what it's about. Manifesting. What do you want to manifest for 2026, so that in 12 months from now, December rolls up and you look back and you go, hey, I did get to have that collab. Hey, we did make our merch come out and people bought it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You want to be able to look back and say, sí hice esto, esto, y esto. Where am I missing that I didn't get to accomplish just yet? Where did I not commit to that specific category? Because sometimes what happens is our dreams and goals start to become real, and it's scary because suddenly life begins to change. And that's just part of being human. You're either growing and expanding and generating and changing your life, or you're just stagnant. And that is not growth. You're only declining. There's no in between. There's no straight line where you don't move up and down. You're either going up or you're going down. That's
Right.
that's just life, So use this, guide it, meditate on it if you have to. If you're not ready to like create it for yourself, fine. Take your time, think about it, pray. What do I want? Maybe you don't meditate or pray or do any of that, then just sit with your thoughts. If there's a lot of thoughts in your head, a lot of chatter that creates anxiety, that creates depression, write it down. Sometimes just putting it on paper and letting those thoughts go help. I know that used to help me because I'm an over analyzer, you guys. So yo lo pienso como times 30, times 100 more likely. And it can drain me. It can make me leave me feeling like, oh, Dios mío, this is too much. So write it down. When I can't and I'm about to go to sleep and I feel overwhelmed, I just dump whatever's on my brain in a piece of paper and then I go to sleep. And it really does help, So
Yeah.
do that for yourself. This is your manifestation for 2026. What would you like to manifest? If you don't believe in manifestation, great. What would you like to create for your life? How would you like your life to look like in 12 months from now? Because you go, oh, a year, it sounds so far away. But you guys, time flies by so quickly. Like, look at this. We're in January 2026 already. Like,
Right.
I'm just like, whoa. Time flew like that. Manifest, create, generate whatever you think is best for you. Y si quieres a little bit of magic, witch magic, aquí estamos nosotras. Send us a DM. Hey, do you have a ritual? Do you have a guided meditation? Something that can guide me into getting more deeper into my vision board. I have some tools up my belt that I can share with you guys, So feel free to DM us. Feel free to send us a message and let us know that you're interested in knowing more. And we got you. Just like if you need resources for anything from previous episodes, feel free to send us a DM. We're here for you, okay? This is the Baddie and Blessed community, and it is here to support you. Remember, your vision board does not require to be perfect. You make it what you want it to be. And if there's a mistake, we just go around it and you build from it, right? Because that's life. When something doesn't work out, you can either get stuck there and cry about it and pout about it, or you can say, okay, pause. I'm going to take a look at the situation. I'm going to choose how I want to move about it and then make it. Like, do an executive decision and move from there,
Yep.
How many times in life, Marina, have you felt like, damn, what do I do next?
Yeah, almost every day.
It'd be like that, So just keep going. That's all I could really say. Because, mira, this stemmed and came from literally a DM. And we've said it in previous podcasts, right? Episodes. We could have just stayed in that DM. But 2025 for me was taking risks, new risks that I had never experienced, and just taking a chance on it.
Yeah.
And being like, pues, what if? What if I just do it? What if I just post it? One of the biggest things about creating content in any form or shape is exposing yourself. And I feel like it's challenging for me personally to go out there and put myself out there because I felt like, oh no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
And now that we've been posting and we've been talking so much and we've gotten feedback from people, I'm like, wow, I'm glad I chose to do it because one of you is watching this and it is helping you. And you're like, oh, I'm not alone.
Yep.
I lived through that. Maybe I should do something about that, And we've gotten those kind of conversations now from our viewers where they're like, that really hit home. And it started to make me think. So please, try something new. 2026 is to try something new. Aviéntate. Como el que dice, you want to go back to school?
Yep.
Go back and get that master's. Go back and get that bachelor's. Go get that double major.
Acuérdense que el que no arriesga, no gana.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I mean, here we are. Episode number 10, you guys. Hey, number 10. If you take away the 0, it's a 1, technically.
Exactly.
Numerology is year number 1, and this is episode number 10. Take away the 0 is 1. You guys, that's very symbolic.
Everything is working the way that it should be.
Yes.
Everything is happening the way that it should be. And sometimes we get impatient, because we don't see things working out the way that we want them to. But at the end of the day, you're never going to see the end of it if you don't see things through. So you have to keep, believing in yourself, and you have to keep trying and keep, exposing yourself and putting yourself out there.
Mm-hmm. And if you've never done a vision board, because there are a lot of people that that never do this, they don't believe in it. Be open to new experiences. Give it a try. What do you have to lose? Nothing.
Do you have any funny stories about New Year's Eve or New Year's Day or anything like that?
Funny bunny, the nail polish?
Yeah.
Girl. Okay, you know how you guys, we do the lentejas?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys wanna, it's a funny story, but it's not really funny like that. 2024, I did, and I think I kind of mentioned it in one of the episodes or the previous one. I did it under the table, and that's for like attracting love. You guys, I did it for 2 years in a row. Okay,
here, help me decorate.
I truly do believe. Girl, she's asking me to decorate. You know
just
esas cosas.
Put like color around the letters, like this.
Oh, see, I like structure. Tell me what to do.
Yeah. Sorry, you were saying that you manifested.
Yes, so 2023 I did it. 2024 I did it again. And what I was gonna say is a big part of manifestation is letting it go and letting it happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in 2023, yo sí estaba como muy aferrada, like, why did it? Why isn't nothing happening,
Mm-hmm.
In 2024, I did it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just freaking do it. I'm over this shit. It doesn't even work, And yeah, I found partnership in 2025, you guys. It's a new experience. I'm doing things differently than I ever had before, and I'm very happy with these new decisions that I've made. So, if you are manifesting love, and maybe you're like, I want to first know what I want in a partnership, because I did a lot of work, okay, you guys? I didn't just aventar las lentejas just to aventar. I did years. Yeah, I believed in it, and I did years of healing. I created my little list of like, ¿qué me gustaría tener en mi partner? And you know what? Every time I would attract a guy, I would be like, damn, I really thought I wanted that, but low-key, I want this. So my list got, se mejoraba con cada experiencia. And I was fighting it. I was resisting it. Because what do I do best sometimes is know how to resist it. And Marianette made me.
I didn't make you change nothing. I just.
Look at her.
Listen,
right. She didn't make me
nobody
do
can
anything.
make you do anything, okay? Maybe people can inspire you. Maybe people can influence you. And I do happen to be a very influential person.
You're right. She didn't make me do anything, you guys. She didn't make me do anything. We were having a conversation. She asked something.
I helped you reflect.
She helped me reflect. And she said, well, blah, 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 blah. And I said, food for thought, ma'am. Okay. Last year we started to really hang out a lot more because of the podcast. I kept seeing her more, and she kept asking stuff, and I kept like, and there was always that attraction. I just required to do some, okay, what, am I ready? That was it. Am I ready? I'm never going to be ready, but I figured.
Well, sometimes you don't know if you're ready until you go in there,
and you give it a shot. So I gave it a big old shot.
Yeah.
And here we are. So yes, if you are manifesting it and you're like, pero ya pasó diciembre and I didn't get to watch this episode before December, guess what? Make your list. Do work on yourself these next 11 months, and come December, you have to do it under the table, and you do it over your head like that, and think of that partner, okay? Right. And be very clear about what you want, because the way life works is what you ask for is what you get. So, know what you want, know how you want it, color, sabor, y todo lo que viene con eso, and just let life do what it does best. Give you what you want.
Well, you know what? I'm the type of person, like I said in one of the other episodes, like, I'm a feeler. So if it feels good, I'm at least give myself the opportunity to try it.
Mm-hmm.
And then go into the situation with like, you know what? I'm going to give this thing a try, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, job, experience, opportunity. I'm going to give this a try, but I'm going to be open-minded about whether this thing is serving me or is draining.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes we go into things and we're like, well, I'm already in it. No, baby, you can get out of anything at any point. So
don't forget
don't play.
that. You're not married and you don't have kids, and even if you're married or you have kids,
yeah.
Step out.
Para lo único que no hay soluciones para la muerte, okay? So,
y aquí estamos más vivitas y coleando que otra cosa, okay?
Better.
You can change your mind about anything. It's like, even if you get a job, like let's say, obviously we said 2026 is new beginnings. Maybe you get a new job, you know? And then you're like, oh my God, it's May and I hate this place. It's draining me. What are you waiting for to let it go? We have a whole episode about that, about knowing when
to let go.
Yeah, let go when life is tugging at you so hard. Or do you want to wait until it pushes you and you have no solution or no choice? Yeah. Right, Marianette?
Right. Right.
Don't wait for that. It's not fun. It's not fun. So, happy 2026, you guys. Here we are. Before we go, we want to read you our mission statement so you guys know exactly what it's all about.
The mission for Baddie and Blessed is from healing to dreaming, from building your base to expanding your spirit. Whatever chapter you're in, remember this. You are the piece that brings it all together.
Period. So, you want to be part of our community, you want to be part of this vision board, get ready because these live events are coming, this merchandise is coming, and you are all going to be a part of it if you choose to, okay? So today's affirmation is, I am the source.
I am the source.
And fountain.
And fountain.
Of all abundance.
Of all abundance.
Health.
Health.
Wealth.
Wealth.
And richness.
And richness.
I receive.
I receive.
And I give.
And I give.
Love.
Love.
At its highest abundance and frequency.
At its highest abundance and frequency.
Amen.
Amen.
Get
okay,
it,
Baddies. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
And to turn on your notifications because you do not want to miss a single episode. And you guys, before we go, this is what it's looking like. This is a placeholder. We will post on our IG the full final get down afterwards.
Yeah. But because there is a second part. We're for sure going to put it on our Instagram when the time comes.
Yes, when the time comes. So, please, if you do decide to create your own vision board, post it. Tag us. Be like, hey, girls, I made mine. And you never know, we might just post your vision board on our stories too. Okay? So, please, tag us if you make your own and let us know you followed along. Okay, baddies, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.